This week on Celebrate Hunt County.
It's such an amazing thing, and I love bringing theater into Hunt County, doing theater in Hunt County. It brings this new perspective to entertainment.
Every week, we hit the road to tell the stories of the people, places, and events that make Hunt County great. These are our friends and our neighbors telling their own stories in their own words. Stories worth knowing and sharing. These are the stories that make us proud to call this place home. And around every corner, we find something else that makes us want to celebrate Hunt County. This program would not be possible without the support of our generous sponsors. Thank you.
The biggest production that I did, I haven't done anything that ground shaking yet, was Hello Dolly. The year after that, we did Singing in the Rain, and I got to play Cosmo Brown. I broke my nose on opening night. I finished the number, blood dripping down my face. Did the meet and greet afterwards. I went to the hospital, and they still talk about that. We now have the saying in GFT, we break legs, not noses. Then the next year, we did The Wizard of Oz, and I got to play the Cowardly Lion. And this year, we did The Beauty and the Beast, and it was our first time doing a big Disney production. And I've seen so much change from, going back and doing Annie to seeing Beauty and the Beast done in Hunt County and do well. Ticket sales were higher than they've ever been. The people coming in just loved the show. They spoke so highly about it afterwards. They loved seeing us and we loved seeing them. And the thing about plays that are different from books, the things about musicals that are different from movies, is that whenever you're there, whenever you're sitting there in the audience, just watching them on stage, you're just as much a part of that show as they are. That's being replicated right before your eyes, and everything you do alters it. Every smile, every frown, every ooh and ah and ah, it all contributes to the production. And it all makes it that much more powerful, and it gives it energy. Everything you do in the audience gives it energy. Whenever I see people who can devote themselves entirely to the idea of changing perspectives, of introducing new ones, I love that. This is the arts version of sports, because you're up there and you're watching these people, running around like crazy in these big, heavy costumes, and they love it. Just the opportunity to look at something in a new light. That's a big part of my inspiration, is the knowledge that I can impact people. I can bring a new influence on their lives. I can bring a new perspective. Whenever my mom died in December of 2015, it was a turning point for anybody's life, of course, but it was a turning point in my life when I realized that my life was now in my hands. I have to recreate my dream, and I have to reshape it by my own standards. And that was a huge turning point in my life. I feel like it's something that I can do that is bringing something more to the table, that I'm actually offering something as opposed to taking from something. It's stressful, it's a lot, and it's a lot more than anyone can prepare you for, but it's worth it in the long run, and it's worth it because you make it worth it, and you'll find ways to make it worth it. As long as you invest in life, you get back what you invest. I'm Daniel Smith, and I celebrate Hunt County.
If you liked this story, help us celebrate by sharing it with your friends and family. Our stories appear on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and cable TV on Juice 34. You can also find us online at celebratehuntcounty.com. If you'd like to suggest someone to feature in our program, email your idea to stories@celebratehuntcounty.com. We also want to thank our sponsors for making our storytelling possible. We hope you'll support the hometown businesses that keep Hunt County strong.
We've had damage, like the ceiling has collapsed. Our friends put together a fundraiser through Facebook. This local roofing company reached out to us. We'll never be able to say thank you in a manner that is appropriate.